One of my favorite things as a mixer is to work with multi-effects. So your delays, your reverb, all kinds of cool stuff that we can do to kind of impart some collaborative effort into an arrangement or a production. In today's video, I'm going to show you one of my favorite tricks for reverb and low end. Keep watching, you'll see what it's all about. Hey, what's up, friends? Welcome back to the Mix Academy. I'm David Glenn, davidglennrecording.com, and of course, the mixacademy.com. Like I said, today we're going to be doing something a little bit unconventional. We're going to add reverb to low end, to a bass, an 808 bass of all things, and it's a pretty cool trick. I do probably more than I should, but quite a bit. You can get into trouble if you put too much low end into or bass reverb into your low end, but we're going to have some fun with it. I call it the Subsplash. Just kind of made that up. I'm sure I didn't create this, but definitely something that I do often, and I want to share it with you guys here. So very simply, I have a send in my template called Subsplash, and I throw an EQ first to take out everything above 100 hertz. Sometimes I'll drag this down to 50, 60, 70, 30 or 40 hertz. It's weird, I know, but just bear with me. And I'll just kind of create with it. But the main gist is to EQ out everything above the low end and then tweak the taste. But then comes the reverb. So the reverb's only receiving the bottom end. And in this case, I've got the time set to 7.5 at the bass, and the mid the reverb doesn't even matter. Just whatever tail you want, however long you want this decay to be. I'm going to show you before and after. Here's the 808 bass with no Subsplash. So we got that little pulse there at the end. Let me hear it in the track. And it even hits a little bit off from that snare hit. But for the sake of this tutorial and keeping it short and sweet, I'm going to show you the Subsplash. And it's automated, so it's not on all the time. It's a send into this verb, and then I've automated the mute to only open up, you can see there, at that last little bump. So here's with no Subsplash. You can hear that snare hits and it just kind of, it's empty. And so I thought, hey, a nice little low end explosion would be kind of cool. It's subtle, but check this out. So that verb is not triggered by the snare. It's actually triggered by the bass. I do this all the time with kicks, with sub drops. If doom, something like that. It's just dry. Sorry, that was really cheesy, but I'll send that doom into the Subsplash, and then just kind of reverberates, right? Adds a nice extension. Pretty cool effect. I've done this with, I was going to say with breaths. I've done reverb with breaths, but that's a little bit different. It's not really a Subsplash. But anything, snare, kicks, toms, little like last tom hit accent, check out the Subsplash, take out the top end. Send the bottom end, just the bottom end, into your reverb of choice. This is the Lexicon 224 from UA. I don't even know what setting, probably a Hall, and then just increasing the delay time for the bottom end there. So hope you guys dig this. Super short and sweet today, but don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already. Tons of these little 2-minute quick tips coming your way, and we'll catch you in many more to come.